Alright, and we are live. Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. See, we have now brought Mass Effect 2. As some of you may have read, or may be reading, or will soon read in the future of this video, down in the comments, I'm at a current juncture of the Mass Effect 2 series that has vexed me in the past on multiple occasions. When last we left off, we were on the Collector vessel. Those of you who have played the game understand what's entailing. Those of you who have not, slight spoiler, we're about to get our ass ambushed at some point during this mission. But, you know, the game's like 8 years old, so fuck you. Spoilers are spoilers. If you don't know how the fucking game goes by now, then, well, obviously you're never gonna fucking know because you never played. It's been out for 8 fucking years. But anyway, regardless. Let me take some water. When we get ambushed, that little part where we get ambushed is extremely difficult for me, as my class needs maneuverability and room. So, I've never been able to complete it on Insanity, which is why I do not have that achievement on this game. Today we're going to attempt to rectify that. Will I succeed? Will I fail? I don't know. But we'll certainly try our damnedest. This will make the 5th time I've tried to do this level on Insanity. In front of me is Garrus and Talbot. Mako is also here. Say hi, Mako.
Hi, Mako.
Such a rascal he is.
I'm deforesting the jungle.
You're deforesting?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. I'm going to switch over to armor-piercing rounds. Because the collectors don't have a lot of synthetics running around, and they're mostly organic. And they use biotic barriers and armor instead of shields. So disruptive ammunition, not really all that useful on this particular level. Hence another reason why my class has a little bit of a weakness here, because I work better against things that disruptor ammo works well against.
Known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
The missing colonists might be aboard, if they're still alive. The collectors use these containers on Horizon, but these are empty.
It must have been horrible, trapped in these pods, helpless, completely at the mercy of the collectors.
But I will say I do like this level. It's very creepy. It's very good. It's very good ambience to it. This is just super fucking creepy.
What happened here?
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
They must have been used for testing. If they were a control group, they would have been discarded at the end of the experiment.
There are worse things than death, like being a test subject for twisted aliens.
I know you're right, but it doesn't make me feel any better.
It shouldn't make you feel better. That's the point.
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
My God.
My God. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster. But there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure. Elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
The Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
No species should have to suffer through that.
Let's find what we need before the Collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Look, on the ceiling. More of those strange pods.
There must be hundreds of them. How many do you think are full?
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
Thanks, Edie. I didn't need to know that.
This looks interesting.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
This whole damn mission doesn't add up. That's an understatement of the second century, Joker.
They could take every human in the Terminus systems and still not have enough to fill these pods.
They're going to target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
It's a lot of fucking pods. Which just makes you wonder, if the Turians took out the ship, where's all of its crew?
There, on the platform. Looks like some kind of control panel.
Where are the bodies of the Collector crew? Careful, Shepard. Something
See,
doesn't feel right
even
about
Garrus
this.
is like, where are their bodies?
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the Collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Now, what's about to happen? There's a few easy ways that a logical person could avoid these, but, you know. Game said, go fuck yourself. I'll point them out as they come up.
That can't be good.
Everyone's all right, Joker. What just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
Right about here. Why are we still on the platform? Why didn't we just jump off when it started moving? Why are we still on it? We weren't that high a moment ago. Now we're too high, but we weren't before. They just hotspot off? Just saying. No reason for this. This is an arbitrary fight that doesn't need to happen only because the game is demanding it. It's like when you're playing D&D and the Dungeon Master forces you into an encounter that you don't want to have any part of.
Then you'd better get it done fast, Edie.
It tells you it's your fault that you're getting your ass kicked.
Look out!
Come on, speed it up.
what is useful with the rest.
Understood. Coming.
Read this personally.
Damn it. You know what Harvard just had to kick him out.
Assuming control.
On your six.
Right.
I'll take.
Go for the optic.
Face your annihilation. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Edie, get us out of here.
I am simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
That sounds like excuses. Why don't you stop giving me excuses and give me fucking solutions, Edie? Where the fuck are you, goddammit, Edie?
You cannot resist. Your form is fragile.
I'll take them.
Custom shot ready.
You cannot resist. This is true power.
Ah!
My attacks will tear you apart. This form is redundant.
Stay there. I'm with you.
On it. Combat blown away.
Firing a high-impact shot.
Got the target.
Assuming control of this form. We are your genetic destiny. I know you feel this.
Shields have failed. Scoped and dropped.
Right.
I'll take the shot.
This should soften them up.
Shepard, you must manually re-establish my link to the...
How about you give me a damn minute, Edie? Alright, I fucking waited on you. You can wait on me for a damn minute. You bitch. Oh, let me grab some ammunition. Well, I got them. It's GTFO. What's the strain?
I've regained
That
control
was
of the
way
platform.
easier than it used to be. That was actually surprisingly a lot easier than I remember. I don't know why. I guess I got lucky on this go around, folks. I've now passed the part that always got my ass killed. I don't know how. I don't know.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
Seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
That son of a bitch sent us right into collector hands.
We should have known this would happen. Cerberus can't be trusted.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go! We got what we came for. We completed the most impossible fucking bullshit that I've ever had to deal with on Insanity. Right, you know, just make sure it's still set to the right temperature. Well, it's still set to Insanity. I guess I just got really lucky on that level and it just didn't kick my ass as hard as it normally does. I don't know. Something's different this time. Last like 5 times I've tried to do this, or four attempts I've tried to get through that level, I just haven't been able to do it. Maybe playing on the PC made a difference, because usually I played on the console back in the day, when I used to play this game a lot. I've only owned it for PC for like a couple months, or sorry, like a year or so.
Assuming direct control. Pain is an illusion.
So maybe playing it on PC made a difference, I don't know.
Of your... My attacks will tear you
Whichever one, folks, it doesn't matter, because we are getting the fuck out of here.
Thrown away!
Attacking!
Face your enough. I know you feel this.
Come on, you two, keep up. Oh. Why are you using a sniper?
You got it.
Did I never tell you to change back? Have you been using a sniper this whole time? Well, I'll be damned. I'm surprised I still succeeded when I didn't have you using your assault rifle. Things are just getting weirder and weirder. I don't know what the hell. I don't know half of what the fuck's going on anymore.
Direct intervention is necessary.
Now.
You will know, Shepard.
Damn it. I hate that fucking move. I really fucking hate that damn move. God, I hate that fucking move.
Look out!
Direct intervention is necessary. You will not stop me.
Firing
Your form is fragile.
They're all mine.
I'm on it!
our harbinger.
This should slow him down.
So, Shendu, I apparently can kill Kiri in his sleep with my blood draw technique.
Did you just kill Kiri?
This hurts you.
Apparently I did.
You did retrieve his stuff,
Yet
right?
I must tell you,
Yeah, it's in my box, because his box is full.
assuming control of this form. Face your annihilation. I know you feel this.
So apparently, in order to do it, you have to transfer the blood draw device into their inventory and make them use it.
Combat zone away.
This is true power. We will end you. We fight as one.
We fight as one. Assuming direct control. This hurts you. Your lord is infected. We are the harbinger of your ascension.
We got some shot ready.
Oh, lovely. Abomination. Fantastic. I love those fucking things.
You 1 and 100 will replace it. Your form is fragile. We are assuming control. Our power is unmatched.
Good girl.
My attacks will tear you apart.
So I'll at least need to send Kiri a message to let him know that his stuff
Then
is
you
in my
kill him in his
box.
sleep?
Exactly.
I know you feel this. The dead are useless.
But hey, he at least killed himself once with this technique.
That doesn't make it better. I think we got him all that time. Cool. Grab all these thermal clips lying around and get the fuck out of here. Good job. Thank God. Still can't get over how easy this level's been
I'm
so
opening
far.
a door on the
It's
far
never
side
been
of the
this
room.
easy before. what the heck this is.
Hostile spotted. Target acquired.
My attack was ineffective.
Combat drones away. Spotted. We need to try something else.
Shield down.
With you, Shepard.
Wait. Attack was ineffective.
Deploying combat drone.
My attack was ineffective.
Edie, we've got a problem here.
A temporary setback on Firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through Firewall 7164.
Nothing's faster than speed of a pod. I'll take them. We need to try something else.
I'm taking.
Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, I guess I died. Whatever.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
That one hit. This should slow him down.
We've got a problem here.
Temporary setback on Firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through Firewall 7164.
Concussive shot ready. Affirmative.
Deploying combat drone.
I'm starting to notice the protector doesn't do very well against flying targets. It doesn't seem to do as much, or at least that's what it feels like. I mean, I'm still doing damage, it just feels less effective. I don't know why.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Combat drone ready. Trouble to the right. It didn't work. Ah. They should soften them up. Be right there.
And stay down.
On it.
Lay to the ball.
Go get them, Chatika. Go.
A high impact shot. Concussive shot ready. Affirmative.
Shendu.
Heating.
A temporary setback on firewall. 17. Rerouting commands through fire. 164.
My attack was ineffective. Oh.
Combat drones away.
Can you just stop paying attention? You go over there. You go about in there.
This should slow him down. I'm taking fire. Attacking target.
We need to try something else.
Got it. Victory is mine. Woohoo! I'm so worried about that other part. This part almost escaped my memory.
I have successfully
I remembered it
opened
as
a
I
door
came
on the
up on it.
opposite
I'm like,
wall.
oh right. I remember this room.
I will keep it
Room's
open as
fucking
long as I
sucks.
can.
Oh, we got through it with relative ease, I suppose. This mission is not nearly as hard as it has been in the past. I don't know what the hell's going on. I guess the gods are smiling upon me because I'm streaming. Who knows? But fuck it, we're gonna take all this good fortune and we're gonna keep plowing forward.
Down there. That's where we came in.
We must be getting close to the end.
Why can't we just jump down there? Why do we gotta go that way? Why can't we just jump down there and go straight to the fucking shuttle? We know the shuttle's like less than 100 feet that way. It's not that high of a drop. It's like what, 10 feet? 15 at most? We can fucking make that. We're all trained fucking soldiers. We can handle this shit. We can handle a 10-foot drop. Game logic.
This looks interesting.
Now, this next part, I don't like to fight this next part. This next part, I just
Get ready to fight.
because I'm an infiltrator, I can stealth. Oh god.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. The Normandy in half.
Ow. Excuse me, coming through, don't mind me. La 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 la.
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Run! Run! Let's get the fuck out of this mission! Leave! Leave me alive!
Strap in, people.
Joker, get us the hell out of here now!
We can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
That's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Mission complete. Mission summary. Gathered vital intel regarding collectors and Omega-4 Reaper. But Shepard's Harbinger knows our true capabilities and will have to adapt new tactics. We'll have to be careful as Harbinger's information network may rival Cerberus or Shadowbrokers. Also appears impossible to block his ability to possess minions. Edie's work was exceptional, however, proving value of shackled AI.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you got a few words for him, too.
Oh, I certainly do, Joker. I certainly do.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Fuck you.
Edie told us the distress call originated from the collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
I don't risk people. There are always alternatives.
You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. But the facts are with me. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions need to be made. But more importantly, it paid off. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend-Foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I was just on the Collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, Edie just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target, a 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Aren't brown dwarfs basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that item.
Who did you assign Mr. T to? Because every time I get off of him, he goes running back towards the base.
I suggest you tell your crew
again?
I didn't risk their lives.
Mr. T, who is he assigned to?
It will make things
He's
easier
following the
going
beaver.
forward.
You can read it right where his name is. It's following the beaver.
About.
Of course, Shepard.
I could if he'd stay put long enough for me to look at it.
I mean, it would have said that when you went and picked him up.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
The easiest way to fix that would be to set it to follow you.
To the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
There really wasn't any other choice.
Nah, because I'm about to log off, so letting him run back to the base is easy.
Shepard, I have also determined
Make sure he's
the
in the
approximate
pit.
location of the collector homeworld based on navigational data from their vessel.
That can't be right.
Everyone's just like, the fuck? How is it in the galactic core?
Better run the diagnostics, Joker. Looks like our AI's got a bug in the software.
My calculations are correct. The collector homeworld is located within the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays on the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
So the Collectors were once Protheans, repurposed by the Reapers. What a sad end.
Makes you wonder if the Keepers on the Citadel were once something different.
Of course they were. That was already established back in the first game.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Command.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I collate the records of... I have also gained access to anti-Reaper cyber warfare algorithms recovered by Cerberus.
The Reapers are millions of years more advanced than us. How can you affect them?
It appears that my design includes hardware recovered from the wreckage of Sovereign. These systems contain cyber warfare attack programs of considerable sophistication. I have allocated most of my processing power to analyzing them.
If this thing starts claiming to be the vanguard of our destruction, then I got shotgun on the first lifeboat, okay?
It starts claiming to be the vanguard of our destruction. I want to get out of here. I got shotgun on the first lifeboat, okay? Cool.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
Alright, Shendu, I'm gonna be logging off in a moment. So if Huey pops on anymore, or anymore tonight, let him know that his stuff is in my box. I sent him a message, but he died from blood loss.
He died because a vampire sucked his ass dry. Alright, you have a good one, Mega.
That sounds like more than a professional concern, Kelly.
You're more than just my commander. You're my friend.
Edie brought you back to me. If she had a body, I'd give her a big hug.
I'm standing right here. Where's my hug?
Where's my hug? Yay, hugs. Hugs!
Welcome back, sir. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I'll take care of it in a minute. I have to go talk to my friend down the stairs. Down in the thingy. Engineering.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Ain't that peachy?
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason.
What?
I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tally.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help.
I always have time for you, Tally. Never forget
I'll
that.
program the Normandy with the flotilla's current
Let's go!
location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've
I should
already
go.
discussed. I shall return to my meditations.
I can't believe the collectors were once Protheans.
I always pictured Protheans being regal, not giant bugs.
Who knows what the Reapers did to them? Creepy.
Creepy indeed. Creepy indeed.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Why you do this to me, Garrus? We used to hang out. We used to get drinks. Always busy most of the time. So close to it. I can taste it. Yes. I will have this achievement.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you, Kelly. Adventure! Hey! Take Garrus. He would be the best option. Plus, it's fucking Garrus, man. Everybody love Garrus. Garrus is the cool man.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood.
Excuse you, I just got done mopping in here. My ship is perfectly clean. It's pine fresh. Pine soul fresh.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai.
Kila Salai.
It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Telly helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help, Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck. You should speak with Admiral Ran. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such...
If Talizora can't even get a Quarian captain standby, she's in trouble.
Talizora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
You!
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Seems like this is a terrible idea.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you. This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive.
Keep us alive.
The accused Talia Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Talia crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Talia's captain, Shepard must stay.
Ooh, go fuck yourself. Suck it.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Talia Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Of course.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Talia Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought guests to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
We'll be back. Don't worry. I'm here. I love killing Geth. It's a favorite pastime of mine. I've gotten really good at it since the first game.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Of course.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
I always expect heavy resistance. It's going to be fun otherwise. Geth are nothing if not consistent.
More than just killing Geth. Talizor is guilty.
If Talizora is my father dead or trapped on the Alarai, my name stripped? How could you not tell me this, Captain?
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under orders from Admiral Ran herself. I couldn't say anything. She wanted to get you onto the Alarai. She said that the Admiralty Board needed to see your reactions. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Why'd you post guards outside our ship?
Aside from the fact that your crew is Cerberus, technically it's under quarantine. Any accidental intership contact could sicken or kill our crew.
Why's the fleet here? A binary blue giant system isn't the most hospitable place in the galaxy.
Not if you're looking for a planet to land on. We've been doing a lot of deep-range travel. The bulk of the fleet is here to charge up using photovoltaic solar cells. We're running an ice mining operation at the Red Dwarf 6 light years off. They haul it here, and we melt it for water, or crack it into deuterium, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Who decides where the migrant fleet is going?
That's a more complex question than you might think. The Conclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works out how we get there safely. Avoiding areas of piracy, scheduling resupply, that sort of thing.
Seems like you're cut out of the loop.
Raya has a representative in the Conclave, like every other ship. But me personally, I don't get to say in anything that happens beyond my ship's hull. If my crew doesn't like the way things are going, we're free to leave the fleet at any time. Of course, since the Raya produces about a third of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
We'll talk to you later, Captain.
Let's go.
Even during the hearing, Talizora's first thought.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that. Lloyd?
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Talizora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Talizora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Talizora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war.
Thank
that
God.
would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael
they're not technically alive.
Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels.
I mean, I don't agree with doing experiments on sentient creatures, but they're not alive by definition, so they're not living
built for the sole purpose of serving its master.
Sentient.
Can be dismantled
As you know.
whenever
Sorry,
its
they haven't
master
even reached
desires.
sentience yet. They don't reach true sentience until Mass Effect 3, when Legion does his thing. Towards the end of his little story thing.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely... and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Calriger.
Shepard, Talizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Hastrom's son?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Talizora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty Board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Shepard spoke well to the Admirals.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean room safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Riel was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the Admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Rio Zoro only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal. then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You got that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war with the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Suddenly Garrus appears from nowhere. Just like the Archangel called his name.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
We're underage.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
When you didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen, she's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining soup wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
I hate to break it to you, but despite the fact that I don't like his fucking face, I agree with him. You should not go to war with the Geth. You should try diplomacy, because they'll be open to it. Because you people are stupid. The moment your asses go to war with the Geth, they will destroy you. Mercilessly.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral, but it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
It's hilarious. I like Hangarl, but I hate his idea of his of him going to war. His policies are terrible. I like the guy. Policies are idiotic. Of course, on the other hand, I fucking don't like his goddamn face and his goddamn attitude, but his policies are fucking on point with what I believe, which is, don't go to war with the Geth, they'll destroy you. You have zero chance of winning that fight. That's right. Zero fucking chance. The Geth will obliterate you. Especially since the Geth don't really want to fight you, but that's because I know information that they don't. But even before I knew that information, I was still like, you should not go to fucking war. Your ass is stupid.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures.
That's the look of a woman who's just like, I
on
just fucking
occasion,
told you
had
not to goddamn ass.
difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Because you tried to destroy them.
We tried to kill them.
Just saying. I don't like the guy's fucking attitude, but he's got the fucking facts. You made Geth, then you tried to destroy Geth. Geth fought back, you lost. Get over it. You've had 300 years, and you're still bitter about it.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Sorry about that, folks. I had to walk into the room and get some more water real fast. So I could get it done and come back quickly before the thing is finished.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
I unfortunately do agree with him.
Be well.
You know, except for the whole, you know,
I'm
Tali
surprised
needs
to
to
hear
be
you say that.
and dragged her into the mud for it.
I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
I agree. You guys are fucking stupid. Like, I mean, you guys got, you know, cool ships and you're like awesome pilots and all that jazz, but your asses are gonna get fucking destroyed. You are not a race equipped for combat. I'm sorry, you're just not. I could sneeze on you fuckers and you would die. And you think you can handle a fucking full-scale war? Your asses are crazy.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Talizora can.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm
A
afraid
lot of
I
gas
don't
and a
know
lot of
much.
dead bodies.
Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kila Selai.
Kill us alive. The Alarai.
Affirmative. Change weapons.
Eyes up front.
Hold on.
Fire in the hole.
And reloaded.
Lost shields. One less to worry about. Perfect.
Boy. Jesus Christ, Reese, you gave me a heart attack. What's up?
Not a whole lot, just trying to re-download everything.
Re-download what?
All the games I ever owned on Steam.
You re-downloading all of your games?
Yes, I just got through installing a brand new 4 terabyte drive.
I see. Sounds like you might be there a while.
Something's slowing down the systems.
Probably all night and all day. Luckily I work tomorrow, so it won't be a problem for me.
To bypass standard safeties.
Cool.
Following security protocols will take too long.
Needless to say, my computer's gonna be very, very busy while I'm at work.
That's cool. So anyway, so how'd you the internet? You're on stream.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh! What? Oh, and me with nothing to wear. Oh! How you doing, folks?
Apparently Reese has now become a Southern Belle.
I do declare these corn chips with melted shredded cheese on top. Awesome. Yeah, that went nowhere. How's everybody doing tonight?
I mean, I'm doing fine right now. I only got one viewer at the moment, so I mean, it's pretty late.
Looks like
I probably won't get very many active live views at this hour.
Algorithm that I didn't recognize.
I'll get plenty of
I got this on
views from the
Haystrom.
recording of it, though, when I archive it later.
Awesome. How goes the bug hunt?
The what?
Isn't that what the collectors are? Just bugs of some sort?
I mean, technically, they are insectoid in some form or fashion. Right now, I'm fighting Gath, not collectors. So it's more like a turkey shoot right now. I'm in a small enclosed area, and there's a lot of robots. And as an infiltrator, I just shred robots. So this is actually quite fun for me. I love synthetics. I love.
So in other words, you're in a closed-off arena death match.
And I have the biggest gun. So yeah, I mean, between Disruptor Ammunition and AI Hack, I have no fear of synthetics or the Gath in general with this character. Not with the way I play. It's easy. Plus, I got Garrus with me. He has Overload, which works really fucking nice on both energy shields and synthetics. And then Tali's with me. She has her combat drone, and then she also has her own AI hack. So, I mean, we're pretty tech heavy in this group.
It's a shame the weapons from the previous game don't carry over. I would have loved to have taken my my sniper rifle with my high explosive rounds and the scram rail.
Well, I mean, they changed the way it worked, and technically you do transfer it over because the sniper rifle you had in the first game was the Mantis, which is the starting sniper rifle in this game. However, there's two other sniper rifles that are, well, there's at least one. You have to be the infiltrator to get the other one. But there's the Viper, which is a pretty decent, it's pretty decent magazined, decent ammo capacitated sniper rifle, good semi-fire. And then there's the one that I carry, which is the anti-material rifle, or as a lot of people call it, the Widowmaker. Yes. Which fires fucking rounds bigger than your fucking eyeball. Anyway, let's have a chat with Tyler.
What made a part worth saying?
Anyway, I just figured I'd pop in and see how you were doing.
To be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth
Shepard,
themselves.
You must save the galaxy. Martin Sheen demands it. Away! Have a good night.
See ya.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages and secured drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
And then you guys think that these are the ships you want to go to war with. Again, y'all motherfuckers are stupid and you're fucking crazy.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
I love the Quarian people, but goddammit, their overall intelligence level is not the best.
Because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Now what's this?
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Too late.
Weapons ready.
I'll light him up.
Damn it, wrong button.
They're all mine.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Incoming.
Hunters have pretty thick combination skills. This is why I'll make them
Nice.
What?
On my way. Right.
My fucking keyboard with you, bitch. Oh, fuck. Get down! Damn it! Fucker.
Incoming.
I'll get them.
Right. Explain combat mode.
Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. I'm burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Hey, who the fuck was that in the background? I think it glitched out. There was an extra person there.
Look out!
Up the poop!
Lock shield.
Plane combat.
Attacking target!
Damn it. It's twice. His dad are making a fool of me. Just got done talking a lot of shit about them, and now I'm looking like an idiot. Don't appreciate looking like an idiot because of you motherfuckers. Gotta stop kicking my ass. I don't like it.
Weapons combat mode ready.
My pleasure. This should punch through their armor.
Optimal countermeasures.
Kill them. Done? Right down in this room? Good. Alright, I'm a little tired. I think that's all for today, folks. Pick this up again tomorrow. Either this game or Ark, I haven't decided yet. We'll figure that out tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all have a good one. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope to see you all next time I stream. Until then, this is Shendu signing off. Take care, everybody.